Hello and welcome to Prego Coding Classes. This is Amber Roy. In the previous video, you have seen how to design the login screen, and in this video, I'll initiate the IDs for the controls and then again go on designing the registration activity. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So to start off, let's select this edit text and give it an ID. ID let's give it login activity email ID. Then let's select the password edit text and give it an ID of login activity password. Let's select this button and give it an ID of login activity login button. Now you can give any ID you want, and let's select this text view. Okay, this is showing an error because the constraint stuff has changed to login activity password, or it should be, yes, password. Now there are no errors for now, so let's select this one again and set an ID of login activity register user text. That's it. Now let's open this app folder and right click on Java, new, go to activity and select an empty activity for the registration thing. So empty activity, register user activity, and everything is fine. So let's finish it and we'll get back when this has synced properly. So our project has been synced, and you can see this is the activity register user XML file, and this is the register user activity Java file. So we'll close the main activity files and we'll go to the text tab of the register user activity XML, and over here we'll change the constraint layout to scroll view, because as every video we support small screen phones, so the people with smaller screens can scroll up and down. So as you can see here, there's a change in the theme of my Android Studio, because I kind of hate the white theme. It strains my eyes. So over here we need a linear layout with match parent, and height would be wrap content. So that's it. Now we need to set the background. So the background would be color main background. That's done. Now the orientation over this linear layout would be vertical, and first we need a text view to show that this is the registration activity. So width would be match parent, and then height would be wrap content. The text over here would be register user, and the font family we choose is bold. Now we need to set the alignment, so we set it to center, and then we can set the size of the text to 30 sp. I guess this is the same size as the previous activity also. Let's check it, because we need to be sure of everything. Activity main, and let's check the size of the text view. So the text view size was 36 sp. So let's change it to 36 sp as we are done. So we can set the color of the text to color heading, and that is done. And we need to set a margin top of, let's say, what did we set here? We set okay, we did it in the constraint layout. So let's give it a margin top of 20. Let's give it 30. Okay, 30 dp, and that is done for the heading. Now we need to make the user choose a profile picture at the beginning of this programming, or at the beginning of starting everything. So image view of 150 dp, and height also I need to mention it here as 150 dp. Now we need a drawable vector element, so new vector asset, and over here we click this clip art thing, and then the select icon thing appears, and then we write here person. So we select this one, hit OK, and the black we need to set it to white. So color would be white. The last one, choose as it is white. Let's give it as IC profile pic. Now you can give it any name you want. Finish. And we need to set the source of this image view. So the source is at drawable IC profile pic. Now we need a margin top of, let's say, 30, not 30, more than 30, 50, not even 50, 100, 100 is fine, 100 dp. Now we need to set it to the center, so gravity, layout gravity would be center, and that is quite nice. Now we need to set an ID for this. So ID would be register activity profile pic. This is what I set. Now you can set anything. So underneath that we need a text view. So text view of match parent and wrap content. The text should show first name, and we need a margin top of 20, let's give it 30, yes, 30 sp. And okay, one more thing is we need to set a margin over here so that it doesn't get stuck to the left or right of the screen. So margin would be 10 is fine. And let's just zoom in and see, just to make sure that nothing is going wrong. So it is fine. And over here we need to set the font family. Font family would be, as we know, semi-bold, Advent Pro semi-bold, and then let's see the activity main, and let's see what are the changes that we made. So font family size would be 18 sp, and did we set it to bold or something? No, we didn't set it to bold, but color title, and that is it. Okay, there are two font families. Let's delete this one. It doesn't mean anything. Okay. Now, font family. We did the font family, right? So text size is 18 sp, and then the color would be color title. So this one, and that's it. Now, underneath that, we need edit text of match parent and wrap content, and margin top of 20. 20 is too much, so 10. Yes, 10 is fine. 10 dp, and a background of edit text, login screen, edit text background. Yes, this one. So let's zoom in and see that if it is right or wrong. This is looking quite good. Now we need to set an hint for this. Hint is enter your first name. Alright, as you can see here, the edges are getting very stuck at the beginning of this thing, so we need to set a margin, or let's set a padding. Padding is 10 dp. Alright, now as this is set, we can copy it and paste it down below. Okay, first name. Okay, let's just leave it as it is. We don't need to decrease the spaces because this is not looking too bad. So we need to change the text over here as last name, and enter your first name to enter your last name. Then we need the date of birth. So over here we'll write date of birth and click to select date of birth. And then we need the user's email. So enter your email ID. Okay, you need to change the first name thing to email ID. And then at the last we need the password. So password over here we'll name enter your password. Set. So let's see what we have here. We have the first name, last name, date of birth, email ID, and password. And at the end, we need a button of wrap content and wrap content, and we need the text to be register, and then we need the background to be color button background, right? So the text color should be color button text. Let's check it. All right, and we need a margin top over here. So we write top, and the margin top appears. Then we'll write 20 dp. Let's check it. 20 dp is too less, so we'll write 30 dp. And we'll also give a margin bottom of 30 dp. That's it. Now what we need is at the end we need the user. Okay, let's set a gravity over here, also center, and we need the user to get back to the login screen also, because if the user makes a mistake coming here and he cannot go back, so this is not how it works. So you can do it two ways. You can show a back button over here, but we'll show a text view over here only. So at the end, what you can do is you can show a text view, match parent, wrap content of a text, which will show already registered, login, and we'll set the text size. Let's see the activity main. The text size would be 18sp and Advent Pro semi bold, and the background, the text color would be color heading. So size would be 18sp. Then the text color would be heading, and the font family would be semi bold, and that's it. So we need ID for everything. Over here, I'll give it an ID. We have already given it. So in the edit text, we need an ID, register, activity, first name. Second, we have the last name. So ID, register, activity, last name, and date of birth. We have it here, ID, register, activity, DOB, and the email address and password. Email address, register, activity, email, ID, and then the password, register, activity, password, and the button would be register, activity, register, button. And at the end, we have the if the user is already registered, the user can go back to the previous screen. So register, activity, registered. So you can give any ID you want, as always. Now there's an error. There are no errors. Okay, and that's it. So we have finished the register users thing and the login screen both. Now we can concentrate on coding. So that's it for this video. Follow me on Twitter on my Twitter handle, that is @codingprego, which is given in the description box down below. And if you want to support this channel with any sort of donations of any amount, the donation links are also given in the description box. Do check them out. Now some of you have asked me in my email, why don't I show myself in the video? Well, it's a simple answer, someday. So thank you. See you all in the next video. Bye-bye. If you have liked the video, hit the like button, then the subscribe button, and then the bell icon.